heaven, it is time now for Final Exam, our fact-heavy after-dinner mint, and you have earned it this week. We, of course, pit hardened news professionals against one another to determine who's been paying closest attention to the news this week. Our defending champion is, of course, Katie Pavlich of Town Hall. She has killed opponent after opponent this week. Her challenger, Guy Benson, host of Benson and Harv, a very good competitor himself. You can hear him on Fox News Radio every day. You both know the rules, but I'm going to repeat them for our audience who might be tuning in for the first time in a while. Hands on buzzers. I ask the questions. The first one to buzz in gets to answer the question. You have to wait until I finish asking it in order to answer. You can answer once I acknowledge you by saying your name. Each correct answer worth 1 point. Each incorrect answer detracts a point from your total. Best of 5 wins. Are you ready?
Ready.
We are.
Okay, I know you are. You look a little nervous. That's okay. You should be nervous. Question 1. A man in New York City set a dangerous world record recently for speed slicing of a type of fruit. He did it on his stomach using a machete. He chopped his way through 26 of these in just 1 minute. What kind of fruit was he slicing? Guy Benson.
Watermelon.
Oh, you're decisive on that. I think you may know the answer. Let's see if you do. To the tape.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
What is he doing?
Oh,
I think he's cutting a watermelon.
What could go
Dangerously.
wrong?
Is that Maury Povich? That looks like Maury.
Looks like
I'm really
this is the
thrilled.
second gig.
I mean, my first reaction is I'm relieved that I didn't kill myself, and the second is that I'm exhilarated.
Okay.
Wow, you are an esoteric sports fan. You just knew that. You weren't even guessing. Question 2. I don't think it was Maury Povich. Just to clarify, that was not Maury Povich. Who I love.
You are not the father.
This is a multiple choice question. Here it is. Online shopping has, of course, caused many brick and mortar stores to close. As of this week, which popular business from the 80s and 90s has exactly 1 store left in the U.S.? Is it A, Tower Records? Is it B, Blockbuster Video? Is it C, Circuit City?
I'm not going to risk losing a point here. I don't know.
Katie Pavlich.
B.
Blockbuster. Is it? You're just guessing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Will she be rewarded for rolling the dice? To the tape.
Alaska's final 2 Blockbuster video stores will rent out their last movies and close up shop. The 2 closures in Anchorage and Fairbanks will leave the Blockbuster in Bend, Oregon as the last store standing.
Fortune favors the bold. Knowing that you could have wound up with a -1, you did it anyway to regain the position of parity, a tie with Guy Benson. Question 3. It will not be a tie when this is done. A Bloomberg index that calculates the net worth of billionaires says there is a new richest man in the world, in world history, actually. He's worth $150 billion. He's also the 25th largest landowner in this country. Who is it? Katie Pavlich.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. Wow, another decisive answer. Is it, in fact, Jeff Bezos?
Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos is now the richest man in modern history. His net worth topped $150 billion.
I suspect that Mr. Bezos can live on the interest on the interest on the interest on the interest from his $150 billion, but I digress.
It's funny, given what he pays his employees, you'd never know he was rich.
Washington Post,
yeah,
right?
Not a generous man. Okay, good answer, though. 2-1. Katie Pavlich. Question 4. Guy, this is your chance. The rain came down hard in Washington on Tuesday, and something a little spooky took place at the White House. At the very moment Trump was speaking to reporters about his Helsinki trip, what happened? Katie.
The lights went out.
The lights went out. Is that true? To the tape.
Intelligence agencies. I have a full faith in our intelligence agencies. Whoops, they just turned off the light. That must be the intelligence agencies. There it goes. Okay. You guys okay? Good. That was strange. But that's okay.
Another helping of deep state, anyone?
Suspicious, anyone?
Suspicious?
The Capitol Dome got struck by lightning, too.
That was kind of amazing. Did it really?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Too bad that
we just
wasn't
paid to get that fixed, too.
Okay, so it's 3-2, so conceivably we could wind up with a tie.
I think it's 3-1.
3-1, Robin.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm not good at math. We're going to move into the final question here. House Speaker Paul Ryan says he has not been able to drive lately because some animals ate his truck. What type of animals ate his truck? Katie.
Woodchucks.
Woodchucks. Seriously?
Yes, seriously.
To the tape.
So I towed it into the dealer. They put it up, and they realized that a family of woodchucks lived in the underbody of my Suburban. They ate all the wiring out of it.
Raccoons.
And so my car was eaten by animals.
How would you know that?
Well, I know that's because I listened to that, but I also, growing up, we took the car to the dealership and there was a squirrel in the engine.
But not a woodchuck.
Not a woodchuck.
And
but
you
similar
guessed woodchuck.
situation, but I guessed woodchuck. But I knew that answer.
Huh. One of the more esoteric of our suburban forest animals.
Yes. They're not raccoons.
Amazing.
Raccoons are
amazing.
brutal.
Katie Pavlich, you're an unstoppable force. Guy, you got one off of her, which is better than I could have done.
To be fair, the only reason I have this gig is because of Guy, apparently. So, thank you.
That was amazing. All right, I don't know how many of our Eric Wemple surprise face mugs you have. We're giving you another for a full dinner set.
I'm going to have a brunch with all of these mugs, so we never
you should
forget
invite Eric.
this moment. We should.
He's a great
You're
dinner
more
guest.
than welcome.
Thank you both. Guy Benson, thank you.
Good game,
You're a
Guy.
great man.
Thank you for
Katie,
the
you're a total
challenge.
star.